The premise would be for us to tell that story of how three cousins from Baltimore are going over to Europe and playing basketball. Now, I think as we go on the trip, there are different storylines and plot lines that are going to play out as we tell this story. But that's basically the premise. I don't have a name for the documentary yet. I'm still thinking of that. There's many opportunities that could come out of this. We're we're producing content, so that could, for one, yes, we're telling this story, but this could be just the first story that we tell. There's a whole production company that could come out of this from us producing this. So there's a bunch of opportunities that could come from this. But as far as the logistics of all of this and what we're going to be doing, so this is what I've come up with so far.
A drug epidemic is taking lives, specifically in Baltimore, which is now being called the overdose capital of the country.
City police say one man is dead and another hurt.
Police in South Baltimore are investigating a deadly shooting in the Pigtown neighborhood.
Young people are accused in a number of recent crimes.
A shooting leaves one teen dead and another in the hospital.
For a mass shooting in Park Heights, one person was killed and 6 others were injured. A 14-year-old was shot in the hip.
A squeegee worker shoots and kills a man.
Someone has to change the narrative. Well, why not us?
Yeah. I'm from Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda. I love my city, that's about me, and I bet they know me. Someone go and tell the DJ they should bring this back. Someone go and tell the DJ they should bring this back. I love my city, that's about me, and I bet they know me. I love my city, that's about me, and I bet they know me. I love my city, that's about me, and I bet they know me. I love my city, that's about me, and I bet they know me. My mama told me, boy, stop chasing that thing.
This is home. This is Baltimore. I have a weird love-hate relationship with Baltimore. I love it because it's where I'm from. It's the city that made me. It's where my family is. It's where my friends are. But I kind of hate it because Baltimore is like that person or that friend that you know that has so much potential. They're smart. They know how to talk to people. They're kind. They can be kind. But they have this other side to them where they just get in their own way. They continuously choose to do bad things, hang out with the wrong people, stuff like that. That's what Baltimore is to me. We have the Inner Harbor. We have Harbor East. We have areas that are very beautiful. We have people that are very beautiful. We have businesses, schools, universities, but we also have this dark side that's filled with crime, drugs, corruption, lack of opportunities, even discrimination in some ways. And because of that, Baltimore has pushed me away. It has become a place where I just don't really want to be. So I chose to leave. For me, it all started when I was 18, when I was looking at colleges to go to. I didn't really want to go to college in Baltimore. I didn't want to stay in Baltimore. I knew that there was a larger world out there. I knew that there was more out there. And I really, really, really wanted to go to school in New York City. So my mother took me up to New York City, and that trip was very, very eye-opening to me because this kid from Baltimore is now in the big city, the Big Apple, New York City. Tall buildings, taxis everywhere, people this way, that way, every which way. And that opened my eyes to like, whoa, there's this whole other world out here besides Baltimore. I ended up staying in Baltimore for school, but after that, once I graduated, that's when I really took the opportunity to say, you know what? this is the time. This is the time to see what the world has to offer. So I went on a few trips. Went to Canada, shout out Chloe. Went to Nicaragua, shout out Elena. Went to Cuba, shout out Grant, Nate, Kyle. Some of those trips in like 2016, 2017, like really sparked it for me. All of that led me into eventually wanting to be away longer than just a week, longer than just 2 weeks. So I took a leap. And I went to Colombia. And I stayed there for 3 months. And that is really the thing that set it off for me, with not wanting to live in the US, not wanting to live in Baltimore, seeing how other people live, seeing how folks that in some cases don't have as much as we do, don't even complain about some of the things that we complain about, don't even bat an eye at some of the things we bat an eye at, and have a certain appreciation for every single thing that they're given. Then after that, I had the opportunity to move to Europe for a couple of years. And that's when I started to realize that I want others to be able to experience the things that I'm experiencing. I want others to see some of the things that I'm experiencing, others to see the things that I'm seeing, speak to the people that I'm speaking to, eat the foods that I'm eating. So I was able to bring my mom to Europe, take her to Italy, take her to Belgium, show her what life is like, expose her to that. But something that also stuck to me was making an impact on the next generation, and also providing them with these types of opportunities. So with that in mind, coupled with one of my favorite things to do when I'm traveling, which is to hooping with people from all over the world, being able to play the game of basketball with people who don't speak a lick of English, people who don't have the same skin tone as me, look nothing like me, from obscure countries that I've never even heard of. But at the end of the day, we all can play the game of basketball. And we can all say shoot, we can all say foul, we can all say dunk, we can all say Steph Curry or Kobe Bryant. And I wanted the next generation to experience that. So in order to pull something like this off, I gotta put the plan together. What can we do? Where can we go? Where can I take them? Well, I lived in Belgium. It's a pretty easy decision. I know the courts. I know some people over there. Let's do that. Then it's, okay, where else? What else is around Belgium? We got France, we got Netherlands, we got Germany, we got the UK. Okay, the UK, let's go with that. English speaking, it will be less of a culture shock for the boys. Okay, let's do that. Where else? Where else? A big NBA country. France. Wemby. Gobert. Yeah, let's go to Paris.
So when Devin first brought this idea to me about making a documentary and going to different places, I mean, I was already excited about it because it's a new experience for me. I get to hoop in a different country and meet different people. And not just that, is I can see how other people hoop and things like that, because I live in Baltimore, so Baltimore is aggressive hooping and all that. You might not have that in different countries and things like that.
So when I was first introduced with the idea of potentially traveling with my brother and my cousin to select countries, I I wasn't kind of sure about it. I was kind of 50 on it. I don't know if I wanted to do it because I felt as though I wanted to be doing something else in my time. So at the moment it was introduced to me early 2024. I wasn't so sure. But as time progressed and, we had meetings and, talks about what could happen from this and, how we could grow from this, it started growing my interest level. And not only am I having the experience of, traveling the world, but I'm having it with my family, with my brother and my cousin, doing something we all love, which is hooping. We get to, see how other people in different cultures, hoop, communicate, and just how we can all come together as one and how we can show them the American way how to do things and they can show us their type of way of doing things.
So with a project like this, the three of us going to Europe to hoop, for me, it's very important how we represent ourselves, how we present ourselves, how each individual thing that we do during this trip have some sort of purpose. And one of the biggest things, like I just said, is how we present ourselves. So we going out here, we don't have to look like professional hoopers or nothing like that, but we want to look official. So we got jackets. When it comes to community, come to our city, Under Armour. Under Armour is headquartered in Baltimore. It is a Maryland brand. So we got to go with the Under Armour jackets. These jackets will represent our family. This is our grandmother's address, 2828. Our city, Charm City, where we're going, who we are, and the countries we will represent ourselves in. So Jordan, this is yours, good brother. Throw that on. Yes, sir. Jay. It's yours. And me. So when we go on this trip, this is who we are. This is how we present ourselves. This is us. This is our city. This is our family. And at the end of all this, at the end of this project, at the end of this journey, it's not just about going off and playing basketball. It's not just about hopping on a flight and going, having fun and vacationing. No. We're telling a story. We're telling a story of how 3 kids from Baltimore have the opportunity to meet people from all over the world, to talk to people from all over the world, to have food from all over the world. And in doing all of that, my hope is that we can inspire others from this city, from our city, to go off and explore. No matter how you feel about your city, love it, hate it, whatever. There's a large world out here. There's a lot of places to go. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of people to meet. We hope you get inspired. We hope you get motivated to do whatever your version of that is. If it's going to another country, cool. If it's going to the county next to your county or the county next to your city, that's cool too. But whatever helps expand your horizons and help you understand that we have a huge world. You good? That's Baltimore. They repping the O's. That's Baltimore. This is live and direct. So, yes, that's what the purpose of this is. We're hoping to motivate, we're hoping to inspire through the game of basketball, through family, through purpose. And hopefully we see you the next place we go.